Pisces, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It doesn't matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Pisces, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer. Pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Yeah, you're struggling. I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you, and I thank you again. Okay, listen. Coming into your energy, something is off, right? And it's going to be an energy, like it's going to be a discovery for you of some sort. So if you like, you ever move your furniture one day, like you're doing a spring cleaning, you know, move the sofa and I don't know, let's say you got a dog or a cat or a baby, you done found all the balls, all the toys, a couple socks, you know, you're like, oh my God, you know, I didn't even know all that was under there. That's how I feel in your energy, this kind of discovery. You're discovering either something about yourself or in your life that was there the whole time, but you didn't know it was as big or bold or bad as it is, okay? But the beauty of this is I'm very energetic in your energy. I'm like, oh, let me get all this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, oh, nix it, I'll get it tomorrow. No, let's go. All right. If that's not your issue, then be mindful of what you're doing right now. Like you ever put on a pot of water and turn on the wrong island on your stove? So basically you think the water is heating up, whole time you never even turned it on. Or you set the oven and don't push start, put the clothes in the dryer, never push start. You know, that's this kind of energy as well. So when you get back to it and you realize, oh, mother loving G, I never even started it. It's not even on the right island, you know, things like that. Y'all never turned it on, you know. Just don't wait till the last minute. Make sure you're double checking, triple checking. You got your keys, you got your wallet, you know, you lock the door, things like that. Be careful, okay? Because the energy is really funky for your mindset right now. But again, I'm still energetic. I'm still willing. I'm still ready, you know. So let's see what's going on. Can I have Pisces, please? No, we don't do the floor. Thank you. I have the world energy with universe and fulfillment of wishes, and they both came out together and sideways. So this is major and closure, all right? Change, blessings, you know, with the fulfillment of wishes, blessings, abundance, beautiful energy. Like I said, I feel good. But there is an incompletion. Remember I was saying, it's like you didn't know that was there. Like you're cleaning, but you didn't know all that stuff was there. You're drying your clothes, you never push start. You're boiling the water, you never turned it on the right island. You put something in the oven, you never pushed it. Like that's how, it's like something that you think is done and it's not, okay? But you feel good. And I know that sounds crazy, but Pisces, work with me here. Work with me, okay? Sometimes the cuckoo is fun. Hello? So it don't have to always be crazy, right? Heartache and loss is coming in because it might piss you off. You might get frustrated. Especially if you're trying to take a high note of processing life. Like if you're a mad cleaner and you find all that crap, yeah, that might be the one that break you. You taking the trash out, the bottom falls out, that might be the one that break you. It might hurt, you know. You'd be like, oh my goodness. But patience, my love, temperance, okay? You're almost there, all right? I know you're trying to close something out, complete something. It is in the process. You're in the process of it, and you're going to love it. You're going to love that you can speak into existence. You'll be able to speak that change into existence, okay? Now, where you go from here might be an issue, because for a moment, the only thing you're going to be able to focus on is peace. But this is a window of opportunity for the enemy. Be mindful of that, because if you're not sure where you're going, that's why the enemy is popping up, because here's your Uber. And when this Uber comes, you need to set a destination. That's why confusion is coming in front of it. So that you get in the Uber, don't know where you're going, so the Uber takes you on another trip around where you've already been, and you don't want that. You don't want a lesson. So you're going to have to make a choice. You see that? Okay? All right, let's get to your spread. We need some meat and potatoes. I need a deck. Let's do Rider. Sometimes it's good to go back to basics. Stick to what you know. Overall, Pisces, this doesn't feel terrible. I feel good. You know, I definitely feel like you're trying to create your own closure. And you're doing what you like to do that. Organization is always good when you're trying to create closure. So the fact that I'm coming into your energy with you like cleaning and cooking and, you know, being homebody, that's absolutely therapeutic for you. You do like nice surroundings, calm surroundings. Could I have Pisces core? There it is. 9 of Wands. You've been through some stuff. You got a couple scars, okay? But you know what you're fighting for. And you know something is worth fighting for. And you're willing to put in the work. And that's the most important thing. It gives you a boost. It gives you confidence. It gives you that sense of freedom. You know, intuition is even heavy because you're just doing these little things and it makes you feel like a superstar. All right. Now, you are going to run into something that's going to piss you off, something that you're going to discover. I don't know if it's a whole bunch of stuff behind your sofa or you didn't push start on the dryer. Don't matter to me. Crown this energy. What's hanging over Pisces' head? The Knight of Swords. We just, your communication is what's going to make the difference on how you process this, on how you make it through this process. Let's say it like that. It's going to be open your mouth, communicate, talk, even in your prayers and meditation, you know, talk and be bold, be honest, you know, and it'll make you feel better. It will. Say what you got to say. Say it with your whole chest, okay? What works against you? Empress. 3 of Wands sideways. Okay. You expected this person to come back and apologize, or at least allow you to make amends. That's how this feels. I kind of expected. I'm not going to say I totally expected, but I kind of expected for there was enough mutual understanding, respect, or even love that this Empress, maybe a Libra or Taurus, you know, it doesn't matter, but it was somebody you held to high regard, you know, would have come back and said something, you know, and I don't think they did. But if you're focusing on that, that's going to just drain you. You know, it's going to drain you. It's going to work against you because maybe that's the closure that you're looking for. But sometimes you have to be closure. And if Pisces, that's how you feel really about this, that you expected some type of exchange, even if you wanted to say like what I just said, I thought we were above this. I thought we were better than this. I thought we had something that was stronger than that. Things like that. If that's what you need to do, you need to have this conversation, then initiate it. Now, be okay with the results, but let the conversation be the closure, not the way you want the conversation to go. There's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. Be okay with the results, but get it off your chest. Where's this coming from? For Pisces, the Hermit, Virgo. This Queen is still here. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Pisces, if you have had an epiphany of some sort about somebody in your life, and the more you think about it, the more you feel like it's best if, and then you finish that sentence, ride with that. You know, I trust your judgment. I trust your wisdom. Ride with that. If you're saying it's best that I don't say anything, okay, fine. But then be your own peace. Be your own closure. You know, yell it out in what you got to say in your bathroom. Okay, and then flush the toilet and shut the door. Let that be your process, whatever it takes. Okay, but either do something, say something, or do something representational. Okay, I trust your judgment, because past is showing that you've been moving differently. And when you move differently and walking in wisdom, especially with your connection to the Most High, I trust your judgment. So trust your judgment. Trust that you know what's best. You know what I mean? Trust that you know what's best. You can't figure out why people. Okay? We don't know why people. But we do know that we live in the world. We know that we're not of the world. So therefore, if maybe people are of the world, then that's why they people. I'm just saying. I love you. Okay? Where are we going with this? Future energy. Six of Pentacles. I like it. Settle down. You know? Six of Pentacles. Settle down. Okay? Reground. Know that God has your back. And just as maybe an old connection reaches a closure, look at that new one, which is actually more perfect for you. Okay? This is an energy of exchange. It's an energy of, I want what you want. I think like you think. You know? You got me, I got you. Even if you don't have this in the flesh, then you have it with your higher self, showing you the way, helping you along the way, so that those old emotions, you won't just keep trying to like relive them. Instead, you'll go towards new, refreshing waters, right? More fulfilling emotions. But if you let this drive you cuckoo, it's just going to activate your own internal conflict. You know what I mean? Because then you'll start asking yourself questions. What could I have done wrong? What happened? We used to have so much fun. We used to work together really well. Things like that. Your own internal conflict starts to rile you up a bit. Okay? But the Most High gives clarity. There is no confusion here. I'm not confused in your energy at all. I did have an expectation, but that wasn't confusion. You know, that wasn't confusion because I've already drawn a conclusion. So that's not confusion. Clarity is coming in to set the record straight, though, with that Ace of Swords. And you're going to reground, regroup, and look at the comfort of your home, which is why you're cleaning and cooking. And you're going to just get comfortable in your space so you can get back to yourself. That's what this is. Okay? You're going to get comfortable in your space so you can simply get back to yourself. You know? And if you make an exchange, you know, or just to say, listen, maybe I'll say my bad just to put this down, fine. If you do something nice for yourself just to put this down, fine. Whatever you do something therapeutic, you know, so that you can just simply put this down. All right? And then figure out where you want to go from here. This is where I don't want you to get caught up. This Seven of Pentacles, because in the process of you seeking peace, right, you also want to know that healing and patience and divine timing all require some sense of direction. Okay, some sense of focus on direction. That way you can make moves in the process of that healing and things like that. You know what I mean? You have to have some sense of direction. So self-love is going to be important and therapeutic for you, so that when this does finally like be over, the rebirth energy comes through, and it comes through like lightning, and you don't want to be stuck talking about like you at McDonald's looking at the menu like it ain't been the same for 50 years. You know, with that Seven of Cups. All right, I'm gonna leave this one here. Yeah. You're going to learn how to be your own closure. I'm going to leave this here. I hope it helps. If any event you say, Green Eyes, listen, I don't know you. You don't know me. This is not my life. I'm okay with that. Please check your moon, check your rising. Don't take the energy if it's not yours. Leave it here for someone else. Thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you're notified of future readings. It's free and it does support the channel. If in the event you're looking for a personal appointment, I respond to email requests only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. If you do like what you get here, if it helps you, feed you, even if you're simply entertained, but you come looking for these videos, please sow where you come to eat. I eat off of what you sow, okay? Donation information is below the video. There's also links for Cash App and PayPal for your convenience. In advance, thank you. Other than that, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.